The first child of Prince William and Catherine, the Prince and Princess of Wales, is Prince George of Cambridge. He is the second in line to the British throne and was born on July the 22nd, 2013. Fans of the royal family have watched Prince George mature over the past 9 years, from a newborn in Catherine's arms on the Lido Wing steps, to a boisterous toddler who stole the show on the Buckingham Palace balcony at the Trooping of the Colour, to a handsome young man. The wonderful memories of Prince George are a sight to behold as he approaches 10. Let's go on a ride as we unveil Prince George's most sweetest moments. Ecstatic new parents after George Alexander Louis was born in 2013, Catherine and Prince William proudly displayed their newborn on the steps outside the Lido Wing at St Mary's Hospital in London. A homage to the attire Princess Diana wore when she and Prince Charles stood on the same steps holding baby William, Catherine wore a blue polka dot dress. The Princess of Wales talked openly about giving birth to her eldest child, Prince George, and recalled the expression of pure joy she witnessed on Prince William's face. During her discussion on the Happy Mum, Happy Baby podcast with Giovanni Fletcher, Catherine was questioned about the first time she held Prince George, who was 6 years old at the time of the interview. "It is extraordinary," Catherine answered, thinking about childbirth. "It is just amazing. I was somewhat relieved to see George was a happy, healthy youngster because he was so nice." If you want to be part of our family, quickly subscribe to our channel and turn on your notification bell so we can keep spilling the royal tea. On October the 23rd, 2013, when Prince George was 3 months old, Justin Welby, Archbishop of Canterbury, baptised him at the Chapel Royal at St James's Palace. The modest service was attended by just 22, including the 7 godparents and their spouses, senior royals and 4 Middleton family members. Oliver Baker, Amelia Jardine Patterson, Earl Grosvenor, Jamie Latham Pinkerton, Julia Samuel, William Van Custom and Zara Tyndall have been designated as George's godparents. At the sensational butterflies display at the National History Museum in London, Prince George looked just beautiful as he pointed out a butterfly to his father, Prince William. Before Prince George's first birthday in 2014, Catherine shared this adorable photo, which demonstrates their close emotional connection. Prince George travelled with Catherine and William on their first royal trip, which visited New Zealand and Australia when he was only 8 months old. Despite being third in line to the British throne at the time, Prince George's parents wished to embody a modern family. Therefore, William and Catherine travelled on business with their 8-month-old boy. Unsurprisingly, the young family's visit was well received by the neighbourhood, and Prince George undoubtedly made a great impact. He returned home with an entire army of newly smitten followers, as well as a plane load of stuffed animals in the form of koalas and kangaroos. At the age of 21 months, Prince George was already serving as a big brother. To meet his new baby sister, he went to the Lido Wing of St Mary's Hospital in London, along with his parents, Prince William and Catherine. Just before 4 p.m. BST, William left to fetch George from the care of his nanny, Maria Teresa Turion-Borello, at the family residence at Kensington Palace, and took him back to St Mary's to meet his baby sister. George was dressed in a navy blue cardigan, shorts and socks. His blonde hair was perfectly parted in the middle, complementing his father's, who was dressed in a blue sweater. The young prince raised his arms to be hoisted up as Prince William delicately pulled his kid out of the black Range Rover and set him down to climb the stairs on his own. George was dutifully lifted by William, who then carried him up the stairs, while gently encouraging George to wave to the throng. As they entered, William kissed him on the head. The visit is similar to the one Prince William made in September 1984 to welcome his then newborn brother, Prince Harry. The palace stated that George left the hospital and went back to Kensington Palace before his parents revealed their daughter to the public, George's visit was brief. In the arms of Prince William, Prince George waved to the crowds of onlookers as he walked to see his new baby sister. In May 2015, George was adorable as ever when he proudly displayed Princess Charlotte, his infant sister. He undoubtedly taught her the fundamentals of being a royal infant, including how to dress cutely, wear knickerbockers, and occasionally wave at onlookers. At Charlotte's christening at Sandringham in 2015, George couldn't help to see his younger sister. To get a look inside the silver cross, the royal family's go-to stroller for a century, he had to get on tiptoes. What a lovely big brother. Only Prince George was privileged to meet with the Obamas in his pajamas, which is exactly what he did in 2016. The child climbed up the rocking horse that the Obamas gave him as a gift when he was born, while wearing a white dressing robe, navy slippers, and blue gingham pajamas. A White House pool reporter quoted Jason Naff, Will and Catherine's spokesman, as saying that their 2-year-old son, Prince George, was allowed to stay up late to meet the Obamas. Prince George was characterized in the newspaper as being smartly attired for bedtime in a light-colored robe and pajama pants. The youngster clearly approved of the rocking horse gift from the Obamas. One of Prince George's most treasured memories is when he got to explore some helicopters in Germany. The little prince was so excited that he could not contain himself. The royal family had stopped to look at some helicopters before departing from the Hamburg airport to wrap up their 5-day vacation to Poland and Germany, much to the pleasure of 3-year-old Prince George. George's anxiety was evident as his father, Prince William, dropped him off at St Thomas's Battersea, a prep school in London that cost $18,000 a year. Sadly, Catherine, who was pregnant with Prince Louis, was unable to attend because of her severe morning sickness. However, Prince George will never forget that day. Prince George, the only Cambridge kid to attend an England game at Wembley during the 2020 Euros, which were played in 2021, looked incredibly mature. George appeared to be enjoying himself while seated between the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, and was even seen cheering when England scored. Prince George, an avid supporter of Aston Villa, attended a game between Aston Villa and Nottingham Forest on April 8, 2023, as Prince William's miniature. Prince George and his siblings attended the Queen's Platinum Jubilee celebration in London in June 2022, 2 years after the COVID-19 pandemic forced the cancellation of the majority of royal celebrations. The 3 thrilled royal enthusiasts who'd gathered to commemorate the Queen's 70-year reign when they grinned and waved to the audience. When the Prince and Princess of Wales attended the Easter service on Sunday with all 3 of their children, they pleased the nation's royal enthusiasts. Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and young Prince Louis attended church with William and Catherine, and there was a sweet moment that many fans missed. The family was observed exiting Windsor's St George's Chapel after the religious service. In a touching gesture, Prince William and Princess Catherine let their eldest son George be the first to shake hands with the cleric and thank him for conducting the service while remaining in the background. Even though it was a modest action, it gave George the chance to shine and demonstrated the maturity and assurance appropriate for a future monarch. Some admirers responded to the situation on Twitter by commenting that they believe Prince George is beginning to understand his place in the royal family and is observing and learning how his parents approach giving him their support. I love how self-assured he is growing. The second person remarked on how pleased William and his wife appeared with their eldest son. George is developing very well. One of the many other comments praised George for walking with assurance in front of his parents and for making good eye contact when shaking hands. At the Trooping of the Colour events, Prince George was photographed with his father, Prince William, having a touching moment. During the beautiful 70 aircraft Trooping the Colour flypast, the young prince and his father could be seen admiring the aircraft from the balcony of Buckingham Palace. Sweet video captures the young prince at 9 pointing out aircraft at King Charles's first birthday parade. George could be seen looking up to the sky while standing with his two younger siblings, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis, before speaking to William and Catherine. What's your most beautiful moment about the young prince? Share your thoughts with us in the comments section below. Click here to watch more videos, and thanks for watching.